Hi there. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier. Yeah, it's Friday night. It's Friday night at the Meri Atelier. Let's do a live stream. Let me zoom out a little. And hello to folks that are coming. Welcome. Hi, Mitzi, and Javana. Hi, Mina. How are you guys? Let's see. I've been messing with my camera up here. There. How's that? A little better? Maybe zoom in one. Let's get this all taken care of. +1. That's better. All right. I am ready. I'm ready for a live stream. Let's get my... Yeah. All right. Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Aunt Beck. Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Kendra Collins. Melissa, Mina. Hi, everybody who's come in. Well, while we're waiting for people to come in, what I like to do is I have a list. But what I like to do is work in my angel book. So I'll come back to this pile in a minute. We'll just give folks a little time to file in. It's Friday night. You're working on your Afghan. Cool. Very cool. You know, I was looking through this book and it's getting harder to find pages to paint. So it won't be long and I'll be doing some work in it. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at the gold. Look at the gold on that angel. But I'm going to paint this one. I got some glare. Sorry about the glare. But I have to have lights on so I can see. So it won't take long. I like to do a little bit of reverse collage in this book every Friday night. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to do stained glass in it. So let's just paint the gold out here. Of course, I started painting on the page that I didn't put the wax paper behind. Isn't that the way you do it? So is this your, what did you call that? A corner-to-corner Afghan, Aunt Beck? Is it like you're working one big row and you're just going round and around and around and making a big, like a square or a rectangle? Is that? I know you showed us one. It was so pretty. You're making it out of red heart. Welcome to everybody who's come in. Hi, Lynn. Serenity, hi. Oh, it's the granny square one. Cool. All right. Well, Becky, I have a surprise for you. Oh, and thank you for that. I laughed when Scott called my number on your 2500 game because I laughed. I said, well, I guess it's not so bad to be chatty after all. I was so chatty in our live stream the other day. I felt like, oh no, you know, I need to learn how to do Hangouts better. You know, it was like I felt like I was in my own stream, and oh, I was chatting away, just doing my thing. I really blew that hangout. I blew that hangout the other day. I feel so bad. But then when Aunt Beck had her contest and Scott picked my number, she had Scott pick a number for her 25 subscribers. I laughed and I thought, well, I guess being a chatterbox and leaving all sorts of comments really wasn't such a bad thing after all. So I got a kick out of that. There, that's all done. Welcome to everybody who's come in. Oh, thank you, Aunt Beck. You know, that is a good philosophy talking to somebody. Just be yourself, be you. But the thing of it is, you have to be you respectfully, and I think I could have just been a little bit more respectful of Aunt Beck and Linda. Poor Linda. I did have a little bit of trouble hearing Linda, so I turned my volume up. But I tend to speak loud anyway, so I turned my volume up so I could hear Linda better. And then I think I was being too loud. And not only that, I was just chattering away. So this is done. I'm going to set it aside to dry. I have a list. I have a Friday night list. Here is what I did in the hangout yesterday morning. That was such a fun hangout. Aunt Beck worked with her gouache, and Linda did beautiful ATCs. And Meri learned how to use the cinch. And Meri learned so much from people who come in. Now, I don't know which is the front and which is the back. This is the front. And I had painty papers. And so I'm just showing you what I did here. I'm not going to flip to every page. I cinched and punched and cinched and bound some of these painty papers. And I'm just having so much fun looking through this. I'm going to go do the rest of the box, not tonight. And I had my sewing machine out, and I was going to use it, but talk about being noisy. I didn't want to be too noisy. I'm getting down to my list. What happened to my list? Here's my list. Reverse collage and angel book. Happy mail. I got some happy mail. Look, Aunt Beck sent me a postcard. Isn't that beautiful? She sent me one of her coffee postcards. I'm going to send you one, Aunt Beck. I will say I got to the post office today, but I did not get anything mailed. I don't have them addressed. They're all ready to go. I just got to address them. I got everybody's names. I got addresses for everybody. I have to sit down and address them. So they're coming. If you're expecting mail from me, it's coming. Yeah, and well, the snow globes may take a while. And last year sometime, I have this trim, this owl and elephant trim that I showed it in my live stream, and I took requests of anybody who wanted it. I haven't even done that yet. So I am really struggling with getting things mailed out. It's really it's my fault. And, but I went to the post office today just to pick up mail, but I didn't have mine to mail, but Aunt Beck sent me a postcard. And I'm going to turn it over, Aunt Beck, because you don't have your address on it. It says, "Hi, Meri. Always a joy to share with you. So glad we become art friends. Keep creating art, Becky." And then she's got Aunt Beck's creations down here. This is a treasure. It is going to go in my journal. Let's find a place for it. I'm going to put it here with journeys, right in here. Journeys, right in here. Ooh, I need another bobby pin. Let's just slip it right here for now. And I finished all my ATCs last night. You guys didn't see them because I worked on them. I worked on them alone. I put some needlecraft ATCs. I was just sitting here doing them. And then what you did see was I sketched this lady, which was really fun to do. Just sitting down, having fun. This sketching is really relaxing for me. It's almost like playing a game of solitary. So that's fun. My journal is almost full. I just have a few pages. But we will, if I fill up all my pages, I will tip some in. So then I got another happy mail, and I got this package I can't show you the front because of the addresses, but when I got it, it was open. And this is from AnnieV, and I'm just hoping that this was the only thing that was in it. AnnieV, if you're watching, or I might message her and ask her if this was the only thing. But it's an ephemera. pack. It's an ephemera pack, thrift shop. And I think that's the name of it. And I haven't opened these. I'm hoping that this is the only thing that was in there. AnnieV is so sweet. I tell you, I don't, I'm just so blessed well, I'm blessed by all of you. But she has been sending me, she's just been blessing the socks off of me. She sent me all sorts of, this is reminding me of, Barbara Owen's ephemera series. This is probably commercial ephemera. You can put it in that category, but I'll certainly use this. Look at this. How fun is this? How fun. Oh, look, there's a dress form. You don't see these very much anymore. And it's even, it looks like she's got legs on here too. Oh, she does. She's got her legs in. This reminds me of my dress form. Oh, I would love to get Miss Wilkins back here with me. Maybe this spring. Look, buttons and just all sorts of ephemera in here. Thank you, AnnieV. Thank you. I want to see the front of this again where it, I just don't, I'm floored with everything you guys send me. It says hashtag TH3114 quantity 2-pack ephemera pack thrift shop, Adventus Corporation. So AnnieV, bless your heart. Thank you so much. I will be using this. I'm going to put it in my journal to remind me to use it, but I will probably transfer some of these things that I'm putting in my journal, like the fussy cuts and I think Jeri sent me some journaling spots, and I think I'll probably transfer those to I'll transfer them to my March journal when I make that, which is probably going to have to happen next week. Looks like I got notification of an address, and I tell you, I'm getting ready to send out things. I mean it. Please be patient with me. I did get out a little today, but I'll tell you, I had to head home because it was starting to snow again, and I do not like driving in the snow. And we have snow warnings out for tomorrow, starting late tonight through tomorrow. So, and I knew the next day was Sunday and I wouldn't get any place. So, how did this get in there? I knew if I didn't try to go today, I would probably not get out. So I had to, because I had bills that needed to get paid, or you know how that goes. Like my phone bill. I don't want him to cut my phone off. I'm looking for that pocket page where I put that ephemera stuff. Come on, it's here someplace. Come on. I should mark these things. Well, come on. It can't be that far away. I put Jeri's tag in here. I love that tag. She sent me the prettiest. I'm just floored with, here it is, that journal that she sent me. Oh, it took my breath away. And even when that cinch machine that I was using in the Hangout yesterday, I wouldn't have that if it wouldn't be for AnnieV. So what you guys send to me is such a blessing. So happy mail. And I went to the thrift store today, so I'm going to do a little thrift store haul here. Is my camera still crooked? Giving you all a, oh, it's going to fall out. Oh, I got to stand up here. You guys are going to get a ride here while I get my camera back in this clip. Oh, I don't understand this thing. Hold it while I get this camera fixed. I'm not sure that's going to hold it. That doesn't seem very secure to me. All right. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. I was trying to straighten it out. I think I got it pretty straight. So welcome to everybody who's come in. Thank you, Holly. Wasn't that honestly, when I won Aunt Beck's 2,500 subscriber giveaway, my mouth fell open. I had to laugh because I chattered so much in the Hangout, and I laughed. I said, well, I guess it pays to be a chatterbox sometimes. So thank you, Holly. Lisa's in the house. Aunt Becca's cat herding. Giovanna's talking with Mina. Hi, Journey. Welcome. Hi, Carlana. Welcome. Hi, Petals and Dream. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Sharon. Mia. Yeah, Aunt Beck says yuck bills. Yeah, that's what I say. Yuck bills. Hi, Serenity. Linda Morrow. Hi, Linda. Welcome, welcome. Sharon Lombard. Lisa's in the house. Linda Morrow, Beverly Hills Crafting Pals. Welcome, welcome. Serenity says, oh, since you moved, so you sent me your new address. Okay. I think I saw it come in here, Serenity. Okay. I'll make sure that I get the right one. I check my messages in Messenger. I check them quite often. I check my email quite often. Those are really the best ways to get a hold of me, or leave a comment on a YouTube channel. Carlona, hello, I'm awake, I think. Teresa, hi, Teresa. Welcome, welcome. Kathy O'Neill's in the house. Hi, Kathy. Oh, she's using Karen Simply Soft to do her Afghan. Okay. Hi, Artsy Girl Wannabe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kathy O'Neill's in the house. Giovanna, Serenity, Judy. Hi, Judy. Judy, you're getting a postcard from me, too, because you gave me a little hint with those coffee cups. You probably don't remember, but I wrote it down. Lynn J. Hi, Lynn. Mitzi, Aunt Beck. River City Creative. Hi, hi, hi. Kendra, Mitzi, and Mina. I think I'm back up with everybody. Hi, Irma. Irma's Redneck Crafting. Good evening, and thank you for coming. Aw, thank you, Serenity. Hi, Eva. Welcome, welcome. And Elena. Suze. Wow, look at you all popping in here. All right. So I'm going to do my thrift haul. I went to the thrift store today. Let's see, where should I start? I'll start with this roll of paper. I have plans for this. It's just household paper. Economical household paper has many uses: to line cabinets, drawers, and closets, make drawings or notes, let children color on it, as a drop cloth when painting, wrap boxes, closes for storage, and many other things. So this cost me exactly 99 cents at the Goodwill. So I have plans for it. It's in pretty good shape. It's never been opened. So there we go. Got that for 99 cents. I've got big plans for that roll of paper. Let's see, what else did I get here? Oh, look. I got some of these. I was playing with that punch. I got some of these comb binders. Now, I don't know if those punches will fit this or not. But if it doesn't, I'll make it fit. So I got those. I paid 99 cents for those. And it says it's a 25 pack, but there probably looks like there's, well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's probably about 15 in there. I don't know if that cinch will fit this, but we'll see. It's no, for 99 cents, it's not a big loss if it doesn't. This I hesitated on because there were several packs of craft things. I hesitated whether getting, I didn't want to get them both. Did I get them both? No, there was a pack of sewing items like elastic and a little magnifying glass and, you know, thread and that stuff. And then there was this, which was ribbons, tape ribbon. You can see there's like 3, 4, maybe 5 rolls of it. And there's some metallic thread in here. Looks like there's some bias tape, quilting bias tape, hem facing. There's some little pieces of ribbon. Looks like some metallic thread or lace on a roll here. Some craft trim. There's some more metallic thread. So I'm not going to take it all out, but I paid $3.99 for this, which is certainly a bargain because you could pay $3.99 for one of these yarn, tape yarns. And I thought that would be good because we're making a lot of tags and things. So I picked that up. Then I picked this up, which is all fabrics. And I am going to open this because I am wanting to make Lisa's, I'm getting there. I want to make her fabric journal. And so I'm collecting. I'm going to throw all of these in the washing machine because they don't wash this stuff. But it's really not that bad. There's some red cotton in here. Oh, it feels like it's not a cotton. It feels more like a, what is it? If I can, it just says in the beginning fabrics. It doesn't, it feels more like a flannel. It feels like a flannel. And it's just red and it looks like swirls in there. It's not hearts. It's it's flourishes in there. And this feels like a flannel. This could be very nice for the back of an ornament. This is just pine cone and leaves. And these are a lot of squares. Looks like somebody was getting ready to make a quilt. So there's a whole bunch of patches here. Oh, look at all of them. There's several of them here. So this will be fun for that journal. And then there's a bigger piece here. Some darker pieces. This is pretty, but this doesn't feel like cotton. If it's cotton, it's a brush. It feels more like a flannel. This doesn't feel as much like a flannel as this one does. It could be like a brushed cotton. Is there such a thing as a brushed cotton? It doesn't feel like a cotton like this. It feels more like it's soft. This feels like a cotton. No, I'd like to know what kind of fabric this is. Maybe you guys know. It's got a soft backing to it. That's. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Ruth. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everybody who's coming in here. Good evening. Look, see, it looks like they were making a seam binding here. I thought this would be pretty. I saw this in there. I thought it would be pretty for March. You know, March is coming up. Maybe, oh, look, they put a buttonhole in here. Oh, cool. It looks like a pocket almost, or a sleeve. There's a buttonhole there. I don't know what they were doing. It's zigzag down here. Could be a sleeve, maybe. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe they were just practicing. And then there's some lighter pieces here. So I'm just collecting little pieces when I see something like this at the thrift store for that fabric journal that Lisa has going on. I'm slow, but I'm going to do it. Here's some pretty yellows. Oh, look at this. Hidden in here. It's a pillow top, but it's of a deer. That'll go in the journal. Oh dear. Oh, look, monkeys. I don't buy normally things like this. Monkeys and elephants and zebras. This is obviously for kids. It says 265. It was a fat quarter, wherever they got that. Now that's a cotton. And that feels like a cotton. That other felt like almost like a brushed flannel, but it wasn't thick as a flannel. Isn't this cool? And then there's some more greens in here that I thought would be nice for St. Patrick's Day. It looks like that. See, here's another seam binding. It looks like she was cutting out. It's all pinned. It looks like she was cutting out maybe a small shirt or a blouse or something. Or she or he or whoever was working with it. So that cost me, this pack cost me $2.99. $2.99 for this. What a bargain. What a bargain. So, yeah, this will be fun to work with. I gotta actually use it though. I think I have another pack that I ran across the other day. So I better start getting at it and using it. Then I got this book, which is an atlas. Yeah, I'm always looking for maps, so I'll probably be tearing maps out of this. It's just an atlas. That cost me $1.99, a world atlas. Put that down there. I got more. You go to the thrift store, you buy stuff. Oh, I did buy that. I did. Well, no, this isn't the one. I put that other one down and got this one because it does. I'm going to open this one up too. This one has all sorts of seam binding in it. I paid $5 for this one. Paid a little bit more than maybe I should have, but let me look in here. It's hard to tell exactly what you're getting when you buy these packs. I mean, you know it's all sewing related, and I saw all this trims and seam binding, and if it's seam binding, I'll use it a lot. This is, yeah, seams great. And this looks like it's a heated bonding kind. Used to cover seam edges. No, it's not heated. It's just kind of, I don't know. But, yeah, twill tape, lace, seam binding. See, I want the seam binding because the seam binding makes a nice ribbon. That was 10 cents. There's some lacy kind. And I had found packs of it before, but it was all, it wasn't seam, it was seam binding. It was not this seam binding, it was bias tape. And I wanted the seam binding, and so I got a whole bag of it here. I'm going to keep that out, the red. So I'm not going to pull it all out. You get the idea. So I have a nice little collection of that. I got a spot for it. I know right where I'm going to put it. So we'll just put that back. So they had a lot of sewing stuff. Somebody who sewed a lot must have donated. Somebody must have cleaned out their sewing stash. From one craft room to the other. Well, I'll just keep that out too. I'm not going to fool with it. Then I'm curious to know what this is. This only cost me 99 cents. And of course, it's all sealed up, and I know it's not, it's the insert for name badges. But I wanted to know if they were paper or if they were labels. And of course, you know, it's all sealed up, so you don't know what you're getting. And, you know, so, and I didn't want to ask them to unseal it for me. And I'm guessing it's probably a bond paper. Let me get a hold of this if I can. They do a job on it. You don't want anybody opening it and taking sheets out of it, I guess. But it only cost me, it cost me $3. I thought it was only 99 cents. But still, for $3, let's see what it is before I get too discouraged. Yeah, it's a nice bond paper. But I think it'll make nice labels. It's just a bond paper, and it's all perforated. So I'm not sure it was worth $3, but we'll use it. We'll use it in the junk journaling. For the bargains I got with everything else, I'm not going to complain. Then I got this little, well, I call it a postcard holder. It's a stack of books here. Kind of cute. I'm going to use it to, I've got another one of these. I put my ATCs and old photographs and that on it. I paid $2 for that. And last, I got some of these because of Tanya. These fasteners. They're for folders. You punch 2 holes. I paid 99 cents for these. You punch your 2 holes there, and you put them through a manila folder, and then you can put your papers in. That would be good for junk journaling too. So that was my thrift haul. It's more fun to go to the thrift store. I think Aunt Beck will agree. Going to the thrift store is like treasure hunting. All right. Welcome to everybody who's come in. Whoops. Don't want to kick anybody out. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Ruth. Mina's in the house. Eva says they drink different things, so lots of pretty colors. Yeah, you need to grab that Scott and go thrifting. Oh, did I tell you, Aunt Beck? I think I started to tell you and I never finished. Aunt Beck, you're in my Meri mystery tonight. Just letting you know, you're in my Meri mystery tonight. Hi, Serenity. Nana Mo's in the house. Ruth Lamb. Arlene, welcome, Arlene. Looks like something's on her keyboard. I don't know what you're talking about. Lisa, do you need 9/11? My daughter-in-law gave me a bag of bottle caps today. Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool, Eva. Very cool. Oh, I see what you're talking about now. Lisa's kitty cat's walking across the... Lisa's kitty cat is walking across the... Or is that your doggy, Lisa? What happened to Lisa? Maybe her keyboard went crazy. +++, 9++. Lisa, are you okay? Let us know that you're here. I don't see Janet in here. Is Janet here? Janet's in my mystery story too. Let me know when Janet comes in. I hope that she's feeling better. Oh, you didn't see that. Oh, we're just glad you're okay, Lisa. I'm beginning to worry. Hi, 80 doll. Welcome, welcome. That's okay, Lisa. It can't be any worse than the things I do. Okay, let's jump into the Doodle Game 6. And I'm going to doodle with, I'm kind of excited for this Doodle game. I'm kind of excited for it. I'm going to doodle with white ink on my black paper in my journal, hopefully. If it doesn't work, I may have to switch tactics here. Let me get I've got all kind of stuff that falls under my sheet here. What's that? Something sticking through this here. Sharp, whatever it is. What is that? Staple? A staple. Let's throw that away. Oh, no. You know what it is? It's an earring. It's a star earring, and it was sticking up through my foam core, and ouch. All right. Let's get my journal out again if I can find it. And turn to, where's my journal? Where's my journal? Whoa, I threw it over underneath of all this thrift store stuff. I'll have to get it out. Hold the phone. It's under everything. Where did it go to? Here it is. Here it is. All right. we're going to do the Doodle Prompt Game. And like I said, I'm kind of excited about this. I usually do about 6 doodles. We may get a little bit more than 6 out of this one. Let me turn to, like I said, I'm going to do it on this black paper. It's called a poster board, but I got it at Dollar General. And it's not really as thick as poster board. It's a thin poster board. And where was the one I was going to doodle on? I was going to doodle on the back of this. So let's put this here. And let's get a clip. Let's use my bulldog clips here. And hopefully I can put this under enough. And let's get another clip here. Hi, Natalie. Janet's sick? Oh, no. I knew she wasn't feeling too well yesterday. I didn't know she was sick. Well, Janet, if you get to watching this, maybe on the replay, we miss you and we get well soon, lady. I'll have to give her a get well soon message. Thanks for letting us know, Lisa. I'll bet you're a good doodler, Mina. Well, Janet is still in my mystery story. Both Meri Mystery. We're going to try a new art game tonight, but that'll come later. This is a white Sakura Jelly Roll pen, and I'm going to try to use this to doodle on the back. And I'm not sure, you guys. Can you see? Maybe I need to zoom in one here while I'm doing these. Maybe one more. There. DOOD. Now, I much prefer my fine line paint applicator for white on black, but it'd have to dry. So I'm just going to be using this white Jelly Roll. Doodle Game 6. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to pull an envelope out here, and I'll probably do, I will not be doing the envelopes for giveaway in this, but I'll probably do like 3 or 4 of them, and I'll have the giveaway during my early morning live next Tuesday. That's how I think I'm going to do it, because that gives me time to get them done. But I'll do those so that you can see them better on here too. I'm looking for a good marker here. This one might be good. I use up my markers quite fast here. All right, so we'll set those out. This is Doodle Game 6, and this is 2/22/19. All right. Hi, Natalie. Randall, welcome, welcome. You're a newbie to me. Welcome to our Friday night stream. You'll find a lot of nice folks in here. Did I say hello to you, Suze? Welcome. Now, while I go to because I have to go to my gallery to get to the images. I don't have my printer set up yet. That's on my list. So I'll try to watch chat, but I may miss a lot while we're doing this doodle game. So if I don't see and if you ask me a question or something and I don't answer it or don't see it, please ask me again. You're welcome, Natalie. All right, so I'm going to go over here to my my gallery, and I want to go to Doodle Game 6. Here we go, and I'm going to start at the bottom here. We're going to start with, let me pick one. We'll pick a fairly easy one. I'm going to close out my YouTube on my phone while I'm doing this because it annoys me. It annoys me because I can't see the doodles. Hold on, I'm getting there. There. Okay, now let me tell you where these came from. These came from that newspaper that I've been using, that I had ordered that huge composition book from Jeri at Recycled Parts for Art. And she had some old newspapers in there, and she was going to take them out and not send them because it made it very heavy. And I'm going, I want the newspapers. The newspapers are dated 1909. And I pulled, if you look at the ads on those newspapers, they're very decorative. What I have here is actually what's on this Williams Bakery good. We're going to keep that out. So, and there's others in here that we're going to pull. Then on the Time Life book, this is the same gal that I sketched. Here, wait, I got it off there. This is that Ada Rehan, R-E-H-A-N, I believe. This is that, R-E-H-A-N, Ada Rehan. She was the first lady of the legitimate stage. And this obviously was an art piece. And what I sketched it from was a photo in Wiki. But there's a lot of really interesting doodles along the edge here. And I pulled those off. And there's some doodles in there that we can do. And I pulled those off and expanded them. So, but let's start with this one right here in the corner. That's the corner of that ad. And we're just going to, can I blow that up? Yeah. It'll get fuzzier as I blow it up, but it's kind of like a diamond. Here, let me draw it black first. I have to set everything down. Let's see. Let me adjust this so that you can see, hopefully, my camera. When I expand my camera, it moves everything. So, see, I think I have to go this way. More. One more. There. Now you're seeing it. And I'll try to get the doodle. Let's see. Maybe if I move it this way a little more. Put the camera over here. But let me hold it up again. It's kind of like a diamond, and it's got some 3-leaf. It's an interesting leaf, and then it's got some swirls in there. So let me do one in black, and then I'll doodle in white. So the diamond itself has a curvy line like this, like that. That's one side, and the sides are not connected on here. I can see a little space right at the corner of each one of these lines that form the side of that diamond. So I'm going to leave a little space and come this way. And you kind of have to practice if you want them the same size. This is the first time I've done this too, but it kind of comes that way. And then this way again. And then if you look at this, it swirls in, and then it's kind of got those little swirls that come out. So let me do one of those. Right in here, it just kind of swirls around like this. Only theirs are prettier than mine. And another one here. If I can't do this one a little better. Sort of like that. And then they have the same thing on the inside over here with the swirls. I'll get used to doing these swirls, that's for sure. Sort of like that. Then their other motif is this little leaf. It's a three-pronged leaf. I'm not sure of how you call it, but it's got, I wish I could show you better here. Let's see if I can zoom in one more. I feel like it's still far away for you. Is that a little better? No, over this way, this way. There. That's a little better, and you can see it a little better too. It's got this really interesting shaped leaf that just kind of comes something, well, that's not good either. Something like that. And of course, it's all in black. See if I can't get better at these as I go. And then that same thing is over here. And this one kind of has a round edge to it. It kind of comes around for some reason, probably because the artist isn't any better than Meri. And it kind of has a leaf like that, and it kind of comes like that. And then this is all shaded in. And the more you do these, I know when I work on my envelopes, the more you do them, the better you get. You know the design. And then on each side here and here, it has these same leaves again, like this. Like that. So that's doodle number 1. And we're just taking that out of that newspaper. And it's got the same type of thing over here. With the, I don't know, one of these sides of this leaf is round. We've got a rounded end there. But you can draw them how you want to make them. I won't tell. Because mine aren't that great either. But I do know that the more I do of these, the better they get. So I don't know. What should I call this? Swirls, tornadoes in a diamond? That's what it reminds, these things remind me of tornadoes here. Let's do a white one over here because I want to do white on black. Maybe I'll do this one hopefully a little faster. Let's see, I have to move my black over a little. And it's got a white line like this. And these lines do not meet. You want them kind of the same size because it's kind of like a square. They're kind of like little brackets. And then on this side and on this side, they have what I call they're swirls, but I'm calling them tornadoes because they swirl like a tornado, like that. And then another one coming off in there. And then inside here, it's got one. And inside here, it's got one. And you know what I think I'm going to have to do, since you guys, I don't have a link to anything here to these, since these are from the 1909 newspaper, I will put them out on my community tab, and I'll just do that during next week. And I have to put a pic at a time, a picture at a time. But if you want to refer to them, you can go out to the community tab. In fact, I could probably do that right now and post one. Let's just go post this. Let's see. Let's do it right now while you guys are practicing. Oh. Community. And I'll just put Doodle Game 6. And I'll put prompt 1. And I'll put from 1909 newspaper because I don't want to get in trouble. 1090 newspaper. 1909 newspaper advertisement. Add border. That should be okay. And then I'll grab the picture here. And I think you should be able to see it. Whoops. I should probably hold the phone here. Let's change this just a little. I'm trying to get this out to my community tab so you guys have something to look at. Where did that go to? My screenshots? Camera. Hold the phone. I'll do that again. I don't know why it did that. Saved in screenshots. There. Okay, hold it. I'm getting there. I want you to have something to look at. Post. All right. So if you go out to my community tab, you should see out there on my community tab the doodle for Doodle Game 1. And that will give you something to look at if you want to see this better. And this is all from the newspaper, so I'm fairly confident that I can use it. So that's what we're doing right there. That's our doodle. Let me finish it here. It kind of comes this way and swirls around this way and this way. And I already feel like this white one is much better than my black one. Let me put the black one here so you guys can see the black one. Well, here's someplace. Someplace out of my way. Right there, I guess. I kind of like using these secure white gel pens. And I have to tell you, I'm not watching chat while I'm doing this. If somebody can't help you, if you have a question, hold it until I get back into my live stream. And let's all send Janet healing thoughts and prayers because we want her back. She's valuable to our team. She's a valuable player. And then after we do this doodle prompt game, I want to experiment with a new art game. And I have to tell you, it's very much an experiment. So if you guys like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. Because if it works out, I'll do more of them. But if it's not fun, well, we don't want to keep doing something that's not fun. That's not what we're here for. Let's see. Let's bring that way. I got one more. I think I'm going to call this. I got tornado on the brain. I think I'm going to call it Tornado and a Diamond. I think that's what I'm going to call it. That's what's in my head. Like that. I pick weird names sometimes. Then you guys all come up with good names after I've already written mine down. Yeah. Just kind of shade this in. I'm liking it. I can see doing several of those. So this is doodle number 1. Tornado and a Diamond is what I'm calling it. And that came out of that newspaper ad. That's ADO in a diamond. All right, so let's go to the next one. I have to go back to my gallery here and choose another one, which means I have to go back to my Doodle Game 6. Where are they at? Doodle Game 6, where did you go off to? My gallery is getting full. Okay, so that was that one. Now we're going to do a very easy one. We're going to do a page number one. And again, I'm going to come in and close in on this because this is all out of the newspaper. This is a border out of a newspaper. As I close into it, it makes it bigger, but it also makes it blurrier. Whoops. Let's save that. Let's see if I can make this a little brighter. I think I can. Whoops. Where did it go to? Whoops, I didn't do that. I didn't want to do that. This one. I think as I go down here, brighter. Can it get any brighter? There. All right. We're going to save this. All right. So that's saved in my game 6. So I'm going to go put it out on my community tab so that you guys can see it. So I'm going to edit this so I can just grab the text. I'll let you guys see what I'm doing. I'm going to edit my comment and I'm going to grab this text. And this came from the page number of the newspaper. Come on. Copy. And close that out. Go back to my community and I'm going to add another post. Paste it in there. And this is prompt 2 from 1909 newspaper. And I'm going to put page number. But it's not just any old page number. It's a decorative one. There it is. Posted. So what they've done here, and I'll just call this page number. What they've done here is if you look at it, let's go back to my gallery. If you look at it, let's zoom in on it. You'll see what it is. It's really interesting. These little marks here almost look like upside down J's. Really kind of interesting. You can make the 1-4. Let's make the 1-4 down here. 1. Let's make it a pretty 1 and 4. And you can put like 1-4, 1-5, 10, whatever. And it here looks like a J kind of, and then they turned it upside down. So let's make a pretty J, kind of like that. And it comes in and it curves up like this, kind of like that. And then they turned that J upside down and did it. You really kind of have to follow the, like this. And then, of course, this is typeface here. Then it's got 3 dots. You'll see those J's a little better. Then that looked like a J right here and an upside down one here. And then they got 3 dots here, and those 3 dots get smaller. So you make a big dot, a medium dot, and a little bitsy dot. And then you just do the same thing on the other side. This J is a little bit different. I mean, it faces the other way. J like this. And this is probably like a typeface parentheses or something. Not parentheses, but bracket. And I don't know where this line is coming from. Do I see that line over here? Yeah, there's a line here. There's a line coming out here. I'm not sure what that means. I'll put it there just because it's there. There's a line kind of coming out there. And you just kind of fill that in. And then you do the same thing kind of upside down. Now I could see doing some fun numbers that like that. And the more you do, here again, the more you do, this is the first time I've done this, the more you do, the better it gets. So there's a 14. I could see doing that around somebody's name or something. Oh, don't forget the dots. There's a big dot. There's a papa dot, a mama dot, and a little baby dot. That's kind of fun. So that's out on the community tab. Community tab is on my channel between the playlist and the channels tab. If you're wondering where the community tab is, you go to home page and you look for the playlist tab, and then it should be the playlist tab, the community tab, and the channel tab. So let's do this again on here. So I've got the J. Like this, and then it's got the kind of this foot coming out here. I don't know. I guess I can call it a footed J, because that looks like a J to me. Whatever it is. Kind of fill this in with the ink pen, and then got the other one coming this way, and it probably has the foot too, but it goes into the side of the other foot, and it comes this way. It's an upside down. It's the upside down of this shape up here. So it comes this way and curves out that way. And then you fill this in real fast, Meri. Around this way. I didn't have enough room on this page to do it. Look at the papa dot, the mama dot, and the little baby dot kind of falling off the page. But you get the idea. It looks like this. Let me finish filling this in. So I'm just going to call this page number parenthesis or something. Page number. That's number 2. Page number decoration. I do about 5 of these. Let's go back to my gallery and see if I can find another one. This one's harder. This one's harder. Let me put it out on the... I should have known to put these out on the community tab for you. I just thought of it. Let's get it. See if I can get it brighter, whiter here for you. Okay, that works. Save. Let's go back out to my community tab. Now I'll post. Let's put the picture in. And that will be this one. And let's post something. Paste. This will be prompt 3. And this is an ad border too. So I can go ahead and post this. So if you want to see these in detail, you can come out to my community tab and see it. So I don't know. This one is going to be a complicated one. We could shorten it in and just do this part, or we could make it longer and do all of this. Or we could split it into 2, which I think is what I'll do. Let's do the center portion here first. And maybe what I'll do is enlarge this enough so that you can see the center portion, and I'll put that out there. Let's do that. We'll call this prompt 3. Change that other one to 4. Let's take a picture of this. Let's do it again here. Let's take a picture. See if I can crop it. Whoops, wrong one. Crop that. Wrong one. How come that? No, let's just go back and get a hold of it here. Where did it go to? I took a picture of it. Here, it's here. It puts it in my screenshots. Let's move this to my Doodle Game 6. I'm kind of doing this on the fly here. Sorry. You can work on your doodles while I'm doing this. All right, now let's go to Doodle Game 6. And let's pick this one up. And I'll post this. Let's edit this one. Edit it. And we'll make this one prompt 4 because I think that will be, we'll make this one prompt 4. I think that'll be a little harder. And then the one that I'm going to post, again, will be prompt 3. Let's grab it. It's a blown up, is that it? Oh, my image exceeded their ratio, but they still did it. So it's going to be a little blurry, I think. We'll see what it does. No, that isn't what I want. Now I'm going to have to write it in here. Doodle Game 6. Doodle Game Foodle. Foodle Game. Doodle Game 6. Prompt 3 from newspaper. I should put 1909. Newspaper ad border. That should do it. Let's see if it works. You kind of have to scroll to see the entire thing. I'm hoping you guys can scroll it. I can scroll it. But let's go back to the gallery and look at it and draw it out. Now I'm just concentrating on this square. You could draw this little portion here if you wanted. Let's draw it in black first. So it's kind of like a, kind of like a circle. Let's just draw the circle here. And it's kind of got a center mark in it like this. And then it's got another circle over here. And it's got a leaf shape coming out here. And sort of like a little leaf in there. And a circle over here. Kind of break it off there. And a circle in here around that we're surrounding this edge with circles. Kind of like a little thing in here. A leaf shape here. This one's a little harder, but you have to just remember it's all circles and shapes. And it actually has like a border coming around like this, kind of an irregular border, just outlining it. Probably doesn't matter, kind of like a square shape. You can just kind of outline it like that. Just outline the shapes that you put in there. Circles and leaves. And I might put another shape in here just to round it out. And just kind of draw your little square, something like, well, I'm not in there, am I? I'm out of frame. Oh my gosh. There. Geesh. I'm way over to the edge of my desk. All right. This camera is crazy. I'm going to move my camera again. I'm way over. How did that happen? This way, this way, this way, there. Ha! So what I did is I drew a big old circle right here. Draw a great big circle. And then you've got kind of like a black line curving into that circle like that. Then you got a white circle on top of it and some irregular shapes around it. It probably doesn't matter too much about the shapes, just kind of make them like little leaf shapes. And another kind of a circle around here. And this end is kind of irregular. Another one here, which looks like a repeat of this one, only smaller. It's got that line coming in. A little circle down there, kind of a leaf circle in there, and something going on here. And then they shade all of this in. And you know, this doesn't have to look exactly like you're just doodling. This one isn't easy. It's not an easy one, but it's not a hard one either. We're just coloring all of this in. This reminds me of a tomato reminds me of looking down in a fruit bowl. I think I'll call it a top-down view of a fruit bowl or something. And then you just shade all of this in. My marker's getting dry. I've been using these markers to do my doodle envelopes, and my doodle envelopes drink up these markers. I bought some more today, though. Never fear. You just keep shading all of this in around until you get your shape, your square shape. Like this. And I'm not seeing chat. So if you have something that you said to me, hold it until I get back and ask me when I'm following chat, because I'm out here doing this doodle. So that's how it looks. Something like that. And I'm going to do it in white now. Let's see if I can't. I'll just leave this one right up here. And I'll hold on to this. But this image is posted on my community tab. So if you want to see that. Okay, so let's do it again. Right in here, I'm going to draw the circle. And then I'm going to put almost looks like a tomato. You know how tomatoes have that shape, kind of a leaf in it? It almost looks like that. Some sort of a fruit. Now, since this is white on black, I'm going to shade this in white. Maybe I'll do that as I go. This is all white. I won't have to shade in the black. But if you're doing it black on white, you'll want to draw your circles and then draw the black around it. So I'm kind of doing the reverse on my black paper. Then you draw another little circle right above it. Just draw a circle. It doesn't even have to be, this is not a perfect circle. Then you start putting in these irregular shapes up here. And I'm going to shade those in. Can you see what I'm doing? Shade them in. And I'm just going right around my big circle, just adding little irregular shapes. Doesn't have to be perfect, whatever. It's just a doodle. Don't worry about perfection. And then I'm up over on this side, and I'm going to put another kind of a sort of a circle in there. This side has that kind of that broken area on this side, right in there. So it doesn't have the nice rounded edge. So let's shade that in. You can't see what I'm doing too well for my hand. Sorry. I'm trying to get it inked in here. In there, and there's a couple little white spots around there. You can put those in if you want. Couple little white areas in there. Kind of a little white area going on in here. My ink pen is getting, I'm going to switch to that other one. It's getting, I don't think it's empty, but it's complaining. Let's see what I got here. And then another circle over here in the corner. I'm right in here, right with this one. Sort of a half circle thing. And then put in some little shapes in there. Another half circle, or not half circle, another little circle right there. Some little shapes. And there's a kind of looks like a leaf going on in there. And then I'm into this area right here. Put a couple little shapes. Now, since I'm white on black, I'm just going to draw a white line around all of this. You go, where would I ever use this? Well, you might find a use for it somewhere. That's all I can say. To me, I'm going to call this the fruit bowl because it reminds me of this reminds me of a big old tomato or orange or something in there. And these remind me of fruit, maybe nuts. Maybe it's a big old walnut or something. And these are leaves and little grapes, whatever. That's what it reminds me of. So that's what I'm going to call it. Number 3, I'm just going to call fruit bowl. Okay, are you ready for number 4? It's already out on the community tab. And that would be, they get harder and harder, don't they? See, I've got this one. I put this whole thing out on the community tab. This got this kind of the fruit bowl shape that we drew here, only they have it going into the next shape here, which actually looks harder, but it looks actually looks like it might be easier. What it is, let's draw it out. Let's get another marker here too. My markers get dry as I use them. This one might not be all that hard. Let's flip over on the other side. Because what it is kind of like a rounded cylinder. Let's just draw it out here. Can you see what I'm doing over here? A rounded cylinder. And it's got a cap, kind of like a, what do they call those on your beads? The cap part of it. I think they call them beading caps. Bead caps. Kind of like a little leafy thing. Draw it, another line coming down this way. Put a bottom cap to it. Sort of like that. It's not perfect. My pens are so dry. Meri. My pens are going dry on me. I'm using them for my doodle envelopes. So I got the bottom cap coming down here. Then right in the center, it's got a little, if you look right in here, this is the one we're doing right here. If you look right there in the center, it's got a little flower. It's got a little flower shape in there with 4 little petals. 1, 2, 3, 4. My flower might be a little bigger. And then all this has is sort of leaves coming down. It's got a leaf coming down this way and a leaf coming down this way, a center leaf, and then it's just filled in with leaves coming down. Just fill it out with leaves coming till you get down to about the bottom of this flower in here. So just fill it in with leaf shapes, long leaves, L-E-A-V-E-S, leaves. And then these leaves have lines in the center of them. So you might want to go in and put, each one of these leaves have lines coming down the center. So go in and put those in, and then you do the same thing from the bottom up, just a leaf shape with a line in the center, a leaf shape there, a leaf shape here. and then you just fill it in as you go up. That's not a hard one. It looks hard, but it's really not hard. And then they kind of meet here in the center. How fun is that? That wasn't hard. Here's mine. So, and what they do is they join this motif with this motif. Of course, mine's much bigger over here. They join those, and then they make this beautiful border going around. Then they go clear around the entire advertisement with this same design. And it's really pretty. It's really attractive I could see that being a nice doodle on the page. And you could color this in if you want. The what do you call these? The caps, bead caps. This is where I use up all my ink, is shading all this stuff in. I'll make this a thicker line. So I'm not sure what to call this. Let's draw it over here. Maybe I can think of a name. So I'm going to start out by drawing the rounded cylinder. Only I always goof down in here. Come on, pen. And then the cap comes in here. And put the little square piece up at the top. And then it comes down this way. And there's a bottom cap. Like that. And it's got an end. Then you get your little flower right there in the center. Draw a little flower shape, however. You can make it bigger or smaller. Then you just draw these leaves in here and put in the center line, one going this way, one going that way, and then just start filling them in with kind of long leaves until you get down, almost down to the bottom of the flower on here. It almost comes down to the bottom. It looks like they meet right in there. And I might shade this flower in. And shade this leaf cap in. And then you do the same thing going up. You put in a leaf on this side, and a leaf on this side, and then you just start filling it in with leaves. Really kind of fun. Now I could go in there and shade in all these leaves, but I'm not sure I want to, but I guess I am as I go here. Something like that. I'm not sure how that's looking to you. White on black is a little bit, because you have to reverse everything. So I'm not sure how this is showing up to you guys. But here it is, black on white. So that's doodle number 4. We've got one more to do. My pen's running out of juice here. Number 4, I don't know what to call this. Leafy cylinder, I think. Floral cylinder. That's what I'm going to call it. Floral cylinder. FLOWALCYLINDER. I'm going to put the cap back on here So let's see if we can find one more, and then we'll call this doodle game done. Let's go back into my gallery. But see how they, well, in fact, let me show you the newspaper ad here, because it's right here. Let's see if I can get it out. Here's the ad. Here's the newspaper ad that it came out of. I don't know if you can see it too well. If I hold it way up close, maybe you can. But here's all those cylinders, and it goes all around this ad. And those cylinders, now I don't see, oh yeah, I see them in the corner, but I don't, on this ad, this one, I don't see the little square shapes. There's another one in here. Where is it? Maybe I can find it here fast. Or maybe I used it. Oh, I've been having my fun with these newspapers, let me tell you. That's the one I showed you. I must have used it. No, here it is. And it even shows up better. It's a huge half-page ad. See, in between each one of these, let me get a hold of it here because it's large. In between each one of these floral cylinders, they have one of those little squares, the little fruit bowl squares. And that's how they connect them. It's really a decorative, it's a decorative ad for 1909. You don't see this in the newspapers much anymore. In our day and age, they just don't take time for the fun, artsy stuff. If I can get it up further there. Fun stuff. And it goes clear. It's a half page almost. It's a half page ad. It was a statement. They had from the date of opening, 1909 to April to November 6th, 1909. So let's see if I can find one more. This is just fun to do these. Let's see if I can find one more that we can do. Go back to my gallery here. We did the page number. I have this one, but it's kind of blurry. It's kind of blurry, but it's kind of fun too. So I don't know if I can get that any brighter for you. Let's see if I can. Here, yeah, here, that might be good. Save. I'll put this out. I'll put this one out on the community tab too. Let's go out to the community tab. Are they posting? Community. My channel. I'm posting them. They should be showing up. There it is. That's prompt 3. So let me edit this and grab this so I don't have to retype it all. Copy it. Go back. Do another. This will be the last one. And grab that picture this one. And this will be prompt 5. Prompt 5. Post. So you should be able to see this. You have to, if you can't, you only see a part of it, you got to click on the picture. And the bad thing about the community tab is you can't expand these. At least I cannot expand these pictures on. This is all you get to see here. I can't expand them, and that drives me crazy. But at least you get an idea of what we're looking at. I like to go to my gallery, and I can expand I can zoom in on it. Because it's not a sharp picture, the more I zoom in, the blurrier it gets, but it's enough. We're going to do this one. This is kind of like a corner border. And let's do it. I'm kind of upside down, but I want to do it in the corner. We're going to do this kind of fan shape, and then we're going to do this twisty tie and this on the side, and maybe the twisty tie coming down. So we're going to do this entire area right here. And all it is, let's see, yeah, you can see fairly good. You do a kind of a shield shape is what I'm calling it. It's kind of like a curvy shape like that. And it's going to hold this weird flower. It's got a dot. It's got a flower petal here, a flower petal there, and a flower petal here. And then a flower petal there and here. But then it kind of comes around and goes like that. Has a circle at the end. I'm not sure what to call that shape, but there it is. And then this is all kind of shaded into its own little shape in that, like this. And this is all shaded in all around in here. I'm not sure what to call this. Just a corner decoration, I guess. It looks like it's a flower in a pot, because this looks like a flower up here, and this looks like they meant it to be a vase or something down here. That's what I think. Very stylized. But it doesn't have to be perfect. These are just doodles that we're doing. You can take them and adapt them however you want. You don't even have to do them. I'm just doing it as a fun thing to do. Then it's got a border, comes around, follows the border, kind of comes out that way. And then it's got this twisty tie here. So the twisty tie is not hard. It's a rope coming, just kind of make a upside down U. And don't fill in the back yet. We're going to fill in the center like that. Bring it down like that. And bring this side down and make the second loop. Fill in the center. See how dry my pins are getting? I should just go through and throw all these dry pins away. Draw the other side. Bring it down. And this only has 3. You know, you make your center here. Mine's not straight, but as I practice, it'll get better. My pins are getting dry, and it's driving me nuts. Like that. And then it's kind of shaded in here, too. On the corners around here, in here. It's shaded in there. Shaded in there. And then it's got outlines around it. And it kind of curves out that way. And this one comes around. Kind of a line there. And then it's got the same twisty tie coming over on this side. I'm not going to do them all. I'll just do a couple. Do the center. Bring this around this way. Just kind of do a twisty tie. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to do 2 because there we go. And then it goes off clear on down the ad. And then this twisty tie actually ends right here. And then they start with this striped line. And a thin striped line and a thin striped line. And this comes all the way down like that, kind of. So there you go. So I guess I'm just going to call that I don't know. Another corner border, I guess. Corner border, I guess I'll call it. I guess I'll do it right down in here. My white pen. This is the last one. So we're going to do our flower in the vase over here, which just be 1 petal up here, 2, 3, a little circle, and 2, 3, Let's put it in the vase, which kind of curves down this way, kind of has a circle like that, and a little circle in there. Now this one should all be shaded in because I'm doing white on black. I don't know if I'm going to take time to shade all this stuff in. I will on this flower. I should have left that circle black. And then you draw just draw around that shape. The outside border just kind of follows the shape of your flower in the vase. Kind of comes this way, comes square down, goes diagonal that way, like that, sort of. And then it's got another line coming around that way. And that's what forms the border. And then it goes off this way. And then this comes over this way and we do our twisties. So we've got the tie, the center. And I'm going to leave my tie black and I'm going to shade white around it. So your center comes around this way. And you got another center. You do this other side, come around that way, and do the center. And this actually ends it here. And then you got these lines coming this way and this way. And then you've got those vertical lines coming in here. Line coming down that way and that way and that way. Kind of fun to do. The more you do them, the more fun it gets. Comes this way, around that way, this way. Do a center. This one got a little off, but there we go. Comes around this way, goes that way, does a center, and it just keeps going on. I'm going to call this number 5. And I'm just going to call it a corner border. So there's Doodle Game 6. And if you go out to my community tab, you should be able to see all of these. They're not the best, but I'm sure they're 1909. I think they're probably copyright free. Let's go out to my community tab here. So I have to refresh, I think. Let's go back home. Go to my channel again. I have to refresh to see them all after I post them. Community tab. Here's Doodle Game. Here's prompt 5, prompt 3. You have to hit it to see it. You have to know, in order to see the entire picture, you have to hit it. And here's prompt 4. I actually posted, this is the cylinder one. And then I zoomed in and we did prompt 3 for there. And prompt 2 is the page number, and prompt 1 was this tornado and a diamond here. So there we go. I had fun. I hope you did. There they are.